Alright, in this video we're going to find the inverses of a relation and of a function. So a relation is nothing more than a set of points. It can be given as ordered pairs or in this case like a table. Okay, so 1, 2, 7, negative 5, 4, let's just say 12. Okay, if this is my relation, its inverse, all we have to do is this. The inverse, we just switch x and y. So the inverse would be this. I switch x and y. So that means I would have 2, 1. Or the second point would be negative 5, 7. Just switch the x and the y. And then the third point, 12 and 4. That's it for inverses of relations. Now, what if we had ourselves a function? All right, let me just change colors here. All right, what if we had a function like y equals x, let's say 2x minus 4. Okay, our first step is we're going to switch x and y. So I'm going to say x equals 2y minus 4. Then I have to solve for y to get the inverse. So I'm going to add 4 to each side. I have x plus 4 equals 2y. Divide everything by 2. So x plus 4 all over 2 equals y. This is the inverse of this function here. Now, let's look at one last type. Okay, what if it's written in function notation, like f of x equals, let's just do this, x minus 3 quantity squared. Okay, if it's written in function notation, just really replace f of x with y. So I have y equals x minus 3 quantity squared. Then we do just like we did with the green one here. We switch x and y. So I say x equals y minus 3 quantity squared. And then we solve this for y. Well, the first thing I have to do is take square root of both sides. So let's do square root because we have to undo the square. Square root of x equals, now if I take the square root of something squared, it just cancels out the square. So I'm left with y minus 3. Now parentheses are no longer needed. And then I just add 3 to each side. So I have square root of x plus 3 equals y. Now I'm going to interchange. So y equals square root of x plus 3. And then I'm going to write this with function notation. But see, this is no longer f of x. This is f of x. So here's what I do. I use this little negative 1. This means the inverse of f of x. That's how that's read. The inverse of f of x equals square root of x plus 3. Alrighty, there you have it. We found the inverse of a relation and an equation and a function. Enjoy, have fun. These are great.